Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome to our Week 7 Thursday night preview, okay? We got a game tonight. The Broncos take on the Saints. It might be a good one. I don't know. But I'm wearing the Saints today because Drew Brees is being inducted into the Ring of Honor for the Saints. And I am a huge Drew Brees fan. My personal favorite quarterback of all time is Drew Brees. That's who I grew up watching. That's who I idolized growing up, watching the quarterback position. And Drew Brees, congratulations. But yeah, guys, that's the reason I got the Saints hat on. We'll talk about my picks later. Before we get into our Thursday night football game, let's talk a little bit about the breaking news that has been going down this week. In case you haven't heard thus far, and if you haven't heard, go follow the Instagram page, guys. All this news that's going down, I broke down on the Instagram page. Go follow it right here. Let's start off with the trades, guys. There has been major trades going down this week. As a matter of fact, 3 trades went down this week. We had Amari Cooper, wide receiver of the Cleveland Browns, got traded to the Buffalo Bills. And in the same division, New York Jets have traded for Davante Adams. So we got Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams back in the same building, in the same team. We're going to see what happens this Sunday night. Apparently, Davante Adams' hamstring is all good now. It honestly reminds me of when Jalen Ramsey was like, yo, my back hurts, I can't play. And then he got traded to the Los Angeles Rams, and all of a sudden he was fine. But hopefully these trades go down perfectly for both the Jets and the Buffalo Bills. In other news, we also had Cam Akers get traded from Houston to the Minnesota Vikings. So he went from a good situation to a really good situation. Really good trades there. I think all these players will help out their teams that they've been traded to. But in other news, guys, Tom Brady, if you guys haven't heard, Tom Brady is now a part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. It looks like he's going to be heavily impacting the next quarterback search for the Las Vegas Raiders. He's still going to be broadcasting thus far, but yeah, crazy news. Tom Brady now is a part owner of the Raiders. Maybe that gives Raider fans something to look forward to. I don't know, maybe. That's pretty much what went down this week, guys. And with all that being said, let's get straight into this Thursday night matchup, okay? We're going to talk about the matchup. We're going to give you my predictions, and I'm going to give you guys a couple more parlays because we cashed in last week, all right? So let's try to hit it again, and let's get straight into it, all right? Broncos, Saints. All right, so here's what I think is going to go down, all right? Broncos and the Saints in New Orleans. We got 2 rookie quarterbacks playing in this game. Bo Nix has started ever since week 1. Spencer Rattler is starting due to Derek Carr's injury. And also Taysom Hill is not playing because he's injured as well. Biggest headline, though, is Sean Payton's first game back in New Orleans. If you guys remember, Sean Payton was the longtime coach of the New Orleans Saints, took them to the Super Bowl. Him and Drew Brees did a lot for these New Orleans Saints. As a matter of fact, Drew Brees is being inducted into the Ring of Honor. I said it earlier, and that is exactly why I'm wearing the Saints hat today. Sean Payton will be reuniting with Drew Brees tonight. You know, it'll be pretty cool, but at the end of the day, will it be a warm welcome by the fans? Because if we look back, it was kind of a messy divorce between Sean Payton and the New Orleans Saints. Sean Payton, his last season, Drew's first year into retirement. It was the Saints' first year without Drew Brees, and the Saints were actually doing pretty good. They were 5-2 until Jameis Winston tore his ACL. They did not make the playoffs, finished 9-8 at the end of the season, and after that, Sean Payton took off. According to the fan, he did not want to deal with the Saints, and he didn't want to stick around when things got tough, so he dipped, and then he took the money with him, got traded. Remember the whole trade that went down? And he finds himself in New Orleans for this Week 7 matchup on Thursday Night Football. Like I said, it's going to be an interesting one. I don't know how good this game's going to be. It's going to be all defense. And in my honest opinion, I think it's going to be all Denver's defense, okay? Patrick Surtain, one of many injuries for both teams on the field tonight, will not be playing in this game, but I think Sean Payton has schemed something up for this defense to really go ballistic. Another person out with a concussion on the Saints side, Chris Olave is also out with a concussion. Raheem Shaheed is out, looking to be out for the rest of the season possibly because he is getting surgery for repair in his meniscus. Both teams have key players out. At the end of the day, I think Denver's defense is going to be really good. I think that Sean Payton has something schemed up for this offense of the Saints that is really depleted and missing a lot of players. They are also missing Cesar Ruiz. So basically, Spencer Rattler is going to be running around without his key factors that could make this game interesting in Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed. We already know Shaheed could get down the field and make those explosive plays for the Saints. We know what Chris Olave brings to this team. I really see this Denver defense really getting the job done here in New Orleans, and you guys can pretty much see who I think is going to win. Yeah, with all that being said, guys, before I give you guys my score prediction, let's get into the parlay picks, okay? Okay, so last week I started doing something called parlay picks where right now the biggest thing to do is make parlays on Underdog, Prize Picks, the Chalkboard, DraftKings, all these good websites, Sleeper. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of apps where you could go bet and make some parlays. And if you guys didn't know, if you guys didn't see the video on time, I'm gonna try my best to get this one out early. I made a couple of predictions on parlays you can make that could win you money. And last week, I won a couple bucks, all right? It was pretty cool. I did a 3-man leg. This is what it was right here, okay? I think I had like JSN over his yards. I had George Kittle over reception. And I also had Kenneth Walker scoring a touchdown. And all that hit. I made 3 times my money last week. For this week, I'm gonna continue to try to give you guys parlays. Like I said, Isaac does talk football, but I can't control what happens on the field sometimes, all right? I can't. You guys see on Sunday Night Football Challenge, sometimes I get it wrong. So don't put all your faith in me, but I could give you a good, educated decision on what I think is going to happen, okay? So here's my parlays. Here's what I think is going to go down tonight. I got a total of 6, a 6-man leg. So if you're feeling bold, you could think about it, throw this in, switch it up, whatever you want to do. It's your decision, okay? But I got 3 locks that I think are going to completely happen, like no doubt in my mind. And I got 3 other parlays that I think could possibly hit tonight. So here's what it is.
So for my first leg, guys, I honestly think both Bo Nix and Cortland Sutton are going to have a good game. So let's match both of those. I got Bo Nix going over his projected 194.5 yards. I got him going over that. And we're going to match that up with Cortland Sutton going over his projection of 46.5 yards. Then we got Juwan Johnson for the New Orleans Saints. Another lock of mine is him going over his projected 2.5 receptions. I think they're going to use him a lot in this game. He will have 3 or more receptions in this one. And for my long shot, I guess you could call it, my full long shot, the last 3, I got Alvin Kamara for anytime touchdown. He's their only weapon today. He's going to go crazy. And Javonte Williams, they get him the ball out on the receiving game. I think he'll have over 18.5 receiving yards. I got the over on that. That's going to be matched up with Will Lutz. I think the Broncos get in the end zone more than once today, and he gets more than 1 extra point made.
That's my 6-man lay right there. Like I said, the first 3, I'm pretty confident in. The last 3 could happen, but it's your decision. Do what you want with all that information. We're going to see how we do next week. And like I said, I went 3 for 3 last week and the first time doing this. So maybe it's beginner's luck. Maybe Isaac really knows what he's talking about, all right? You guys watch the videos, you tell me. And with all that being said, guys, the way we're going to end this video is going to be with my predictions, okay? Like I said, I'm wearing a Saints hat because of Drew Brees. Not because I think the Saints are going to win today. As a matter of fact, I don't think the Saints are going to win today. I think they lose to the Denver Broncos by a score of 23-13. Go Denver. And yeah, that's going to be my predictions for today. And that's going to do it for the video for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, please be sure to smash the thumbs up. Please be sure to come back for tomorrow's video. Remember, we got our Sunday slate games tomorrow, and we got our I.T.F challenges on Saturday. So be sure to check those out. Be sure to watch all the predictions. And yeah, so up until then, I will see you guys then. Peace.